Brown, your
impatience.
time has expired. Senator Hume.
Thank you, Madam Deputy President. As I rise to respond to Senator Brown and to those opposite, may I please preface my remarks with an observation. Now, I am new to this chamber, to its vagaries and to its protocols, and perhaps it's my naivety that means that I'm willing to give those opposite the benefit of the doubt. And having come from a business background that recognises that time and human capital are the most precious resource that we have, I am continually flabbergasted at the amount of precious time that has been wasted by the opposition, focusing on issues that have no impact on the lives of everyday Australians. We have been 5 weeks in, five sitting weeks in, and yet, just give me. It's not as if we haven't given you the opportunity to consider these important issues. But today, thank you so much. Finally today, we have had a question about the economy. This is the first question about the economy we've seen in 5 weeks, in 5 sitting weeks. Finally today, we've had a question about health, the first question about health that we have seen in 5 sitting weeks. Finally today, we've had a question about employment, the first question about employment in 5 weeks. My faith is somewhat restored. Terrifically, though, your inertia over the past 5 weeks, I've found, yes, it's been bewildering, but I have been grateful for that, because by persisting with the inane questions on matters entirely unrelated to those affecting the lives of ordinary Australians, those opposite have simply fallen into the hands of the government and given us a stick with which to beat you. But today, you have actually given us an opportunity to sing the praises of this government's strong economic plan for jobs and growth and its support for Medicare. It's extraordinary that the greatest lie ever perpetuated in a federal election persists, and yet it does this in the face of bulk bill rates rising yet again. The Mediscare experiment has failed. The Mediscare experiment has failed. This is clearly a government that supports Medicare. Medicare investment has continued to rise under the Turnbull government, and so do GP bulk billing rates. Official Medicare figures for the September 2016 quarter showed unequivocally that GP bulk billing rates grew nearly 1 percentage point on the same time last year to 85.4%, up from 84.6% in the September 2015 quarter. This coincided with an extra $500,000 Medicare-funded GP services for that September quarter, taking total Medicare GP investment from $1.9 billion for the period. GP bulk billing rates remained the highest in history under the coalition, and no amount of Mediscare lies from Bill Shorten or from those opposite in this chamber can change that. An extra 17 million GP services were bulk billed under the coalition last year, compared with Labor. Madam Deputy President, it's also a fantastic opportunity for us to speak on the extremely pleasing economic indicators that have been expressed by Senator Brandis earlier today. Our economy is strong. Growth is strong. The Australian economy is growing at over 3% per annum, 3.3%. Our economy is growing faster than any of the G7 economies and is over double the speed of Canada, a comparable resource-rich economy. This government's economic plan is the foundation upon which we can build a brighter and more secure future in a stronger economy with more jobs. This government is delivering on its promise of a growing, thriving and prosperous economy for all Australians, not just for Tasmanian Senator Brown, for all Australians. All Australians are winners. All Australians are winners in a growing and thriving and prosperous economy, and I am proud to be part of this government that is delivering on its promises.
Thank you, Senator Hume.